Our lesson today is on water, and we are going to be talking about different sources of water that we may find at home or near school or our immediate environment. And our immediate environment is where we live, where we go to school, where we play, among others. So one source of water is a river, and a river is natural source of water that flows from the upper regions to lower regions. And if you look near your school or near your home, you might be able to identify a river. River as flowing water. And something else that is similar to a river is a stream. Stream is a seasonal river. Seasonal means that it doesn't happen all the time. It is not always flowing in water. There are times that it will come when in a dry season. In a dry season, sometimes the streams dry up, and therefore you find that there is no water. There is no water flowing. Another source of water is a reservoir, and a reservoir might be in form of a dam. Dam is a reservoir that is man-made, and if you talk to your parents or your guardians, they might be able to show you a dam where a dam is man-made and you store water for use at the farms or producing power, among others. Another source of water that I believe you might have seen or you must have seen is rain. Rain comes when clouds form in the sky. These are clouds, and then after they become very dark and cover the entire sky, they start dropping some water, and that is the rain. And I believe during we have discussed rain in the previous lesson where we saw that rain can make you wet. Yeah, and if you now store this water in tanks or in buckets, then you can use this water for washing, for drinking, for cooking, among others. Another source of water is a pond. Pond is another form of reservoir. Reservoir is still can still call it to be can be a dam, can be a pond, or can be a tank also. These are temporary or man-made sources of water. A pump, this one is always fetching water from the river or from a well or from a dam, etc. When you pump it with your hands, you're pushing it up and down, then it puts your water into a bucket. Therefore, you can use that source of water. Another source of water is a well. A well is man-made, might be man-made or natural. Man-made means that these people who dug. When people dig deep into the ground, they reach where there is water level coming up, and then they put a bucket with a rope, like you can see in this image, and they are going to get some water for drinking. So I have another image that is showing sources of water, probably more clearer. Again, you might have seen this type of a well. A well is man-made, it's a deep hole going into the ground. And then you tie a rope with a bucket at the end, and then you run this pulley and pulls your water, and you put it in a bucket, and you use it for drinking some water. Then this is a rain, another symbol for rain. This is a natural source of water, drawn like with clouds falling the ground. So if you harvest, use the word harvest. When you harvest this rainwater, put it in a tank, put it in a bucket, then you can drink this water or use it for washing clothes. We have seen the river, we have seen the tap always fetches the water from a reservoir. So there is a long row of pipes that are running underground, and it's coming from maybe from a reservoir or from a well. It supplies your house, and then you're able to bathe with that water from the tap, or drink it, or wash clothes, among other things. We have seen the lake. The lake is a natural source of water. It is different from the dam. Dam is most of the times man-made or very small source of water, but lake is huge, very big, and therefore a lake can also be a source of water. The stream we have said it is the one that is seasonal, that sometimes dries up during the rainy season. And again, in my sources of water are drawn here again. The only additional one is the sea. Sometimes the sea will have salty water. Salty water needs to be treated and cleaned so that we can drink it. But all the other sources of water we have seen